So one thing that's been happening with this EMOVE Cruiser is that it shuts off by itself. And this is the first time that it's shut off, but it's not the first time since I had it that it's shut off. It's a problem that I see that's been happening with a lot of riders, where it will just shut off, and to get it working again, you just have to you have to turn it off and then turn it back on. But that's not a solution, that's a workaround. As we pass this big pothole again, it makes it so you don't want to take it anywhere far because you don't trust that it's going to stay on. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but it is a problem that I see that a lot of riders are having. And the company has yet to address it. I had the controller fixed, or replaced, let's say, I don't know, I would say maybe 3 months ago now. And it's something that it was replaced, but still has its issues. You have to keep shutting it off for it to work again. It keeps shutting off. At first I thought it was a brake problem because my brakes were not working. I thought it was maybe a safety thing, that it would shut off by itself, but it's not. It's just simply, I believe it's a fault in the circuitry. So that's something that they might want to have worked out before they sell any more. Or they might have to recall. So as I was saying, I had the controller replaced, I had the battery changed, but it still cuts out. And my original reason for taking the scooter in for servicing was because it cut off while going off hill. The controller just spazzed out, and it was replaced at the company for $60. So once they replaced that, it was working fine for about three months. But the first time that I took it on a long ride, it just conked out. And I just had to keep shutting it off. I must have done it about 10 times. Eventually I just let it sit and let it cool itself off before I decided to power it back on and go for a long ride. But not much fun if it keeps shutting off. It might be a deal breaker. It might be something that you don't want to invest in. I never had this problem with the Segway, even though this is a more fun ride because it has suspension and because of all the modifications you can make to it. If you can't get a long distance from a long-lasting battery, then why do it? It's a shame. It really is. So as you saw, I was riding for about 40 minutes before it cut off, and now it cuts off again. Yeah. And I had to shut it off, turn it back on. Currently have it on level 2. The battery is about 75% charged. And there's another cutoff. So as you saw, it just cut out twice. I have to turn it off, turn it back on for the third time. I want to see how long between cutoffs. So far, that's the third time that it's cut off, and the second time that you actually were able to see it. So let's see what happens here. Yeah. To imagine you had to rely on this to make a living or for a commute and it just keeps cutting off. No way. I think as soon as I get back in, I'm going to contact Vora Motors again because this is not the way a scooter is supposed to work. Not for this price, not for any price. Let's see, let's let this guy go. And believe it or not, I'm also noticing that here's another cutoff. Gotta shut it down. Start again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call and see what they can do about this. If anything, because for a $1,500 scooter, you have to keep turning it off so it can work, then it's not working. You might as well just keep your, there's another cutoff. Yeah, you might just keep your money, save your money, and get a Segway Max, which does not have this problem. That one has a longer stem too. So as you keep encountering problems with your current scooter, you start thinking about maybe the one that I have is not so bad after all. It's a life lesson there somewhere. Yeah, you don't need this new problem, you don't. It's not fun at all. Yeah, I might have to change my overall review on it, because this one just seems to have altered the review that I had originally. And I'm sure it's gonna shut off anytime. So right now I'm at a steady 23. It shows on the odometer. And something about it having it on, I'm not sure exactly when it's going to happen, but just expect it to happen. So I'm shutting it off right now, turning it back on, and let's see how much we can get from that headed uphill. So that's the 6th cutoff. And it's funny, sometimes you call customer service, they have no idea what you're talking about, but it seems like the customers now it's gyrating. That's something new. So the battery's at 51.6. Not sure what that gyration means. I haven't invited it to dance. Still going uphill. La-da-dee-da. We might break it. We might break a new record. There, shut off again. My. What the? So, the amount of time that you're gonna spend turning it off and on is probably not going to be beneficial for your needs. Let's just say that. Yeah, let's just say that right away. Yeah, how many times can you actually not? Here you see I had to jump off because it was not, it wouldn't even stay on to cross the street. So let's see how far it goes this time. See how far it goes. I'm glad I didn't take this anywhere far, because this cutting off is not user-friendly at all. So that's the 8th time that is cut off. It's almost like the motor is struggling with something else. It's almost like the power is uneven. I'm just not sure when it's gonna happen. So let's see, now I'm going downhill. And this is probably the most honest review you're gonna get. Because I'm not kissing anybody's behind. I'm just trying to go downhill. And you see the struggles that I am having. This scooter was purchased, I believe, in November. As you see, that's number I would say that's number 9. That's the 9th one, number 9. And do I trust it? Nah, I don't trust it. So I'll see how many times it'll stay on. See, that's number 10. This is a bad look, Voro Motors, EMOVE. I think at this point I can walk faster than I can ride this scooter. Oof. Wow. What happened to all those nice advertisements before you got it? Jesus Christ, this is the number 11th time this shuts off. Hey, at this time I think I could throw it faster than I can ride it. I'm just trying to make it to my car so I could go home. I might go faster if I ride it without power. Maybe I just kick it. What do you think about that? It's a nice couch someone's throwing out, but I don't know how many times people have farted on that. Let's go down, let's go down. So I'm not sure if it's gonna stay on for the duration of this ride. I'm not sure if it'll stay off. Oh, I'm not sure what it's gonna do. And that's not a good feeling. So you're not only getting the functionality aspect of it, but you're getting the emotional aspect of it. What goes through the mind of someone when their scooter's not working. Dag nabbit. That's a word that this generation has not embraced. Dag nabbit. And this is a perfect occasion to use it. Dag nabbit. Am I ever going to get there? So it's cut off about 12 times already. That's a dozen times. And the thing is, you can't get your money back. You can't get your time back. That's the beauty of having a scooter that's not working. A dialysis center over here. And I like that they provided parking for their workers. I like places that provide parking for their workers. Especially in a place that doesn't have a lot of parking. It's well appreciated. It's one less stressful situation. Let's see how far we can get, if we can get anywhere. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I don't know. I'll see how far I can get. One. I can't see that high. Yeah, all these places weren't here when I first came here, but they're here now. That's what matters. Some are real nice inside. Okay, we made it across that one. Yeah, let's go to the shade. What helps, sometimes if you turn it off and you turn it back on before it cuts out, it'll give you a little bit more time to work with, but it's still not a solution. If you think that's a solution, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. Okay. So cut off 13 times. Lucky number 13. Can we go for 14? 14, 40, 40, 50, 50, 50. I can go to 15, 15, 18, 15, 15, 15. Can I go 16, 16, 17, 17, 17, 17, 45. Can I go? Yeah, absolutely. Sold to another scooter company, since this one sucks. All right, we'll see. We'll keep going here on this path. I should do a side-to-side comparison with Segway scooter, so you'll see the difference. If it comes to it, I like a company that works, as opposed to one that does not work. Oh, we gotta get out of the way. Yeah, that's number 14. That's number 14. That's not gonna do any good. I would say Jesus, but Jesus has nothing to do with this. I don't think they could help Voro Motors. So, since I got the scooter, there's been a few problems. Let me count out the problems that I've had with this, and then you tell me if it's something that you want to deal with. I had a problem with the bolt that broke, and they swore it wasn't their fault because of the potholes. Okay, and that happened within 3 months of having it. The second problem I had was the brakes. They just went too fast, and I had to order from the company, and they had shipping and handling, which was too much. All right, that's 2. The second was the handlebar wiggle, which was not favorable, because why do you want a handlebar that wiggles? It's not sturdy. Segway doesn't have that problem. The third one was the controller cut out, which they could not determine. They thought it was the battery at first. And I had to take it down to the company in Brooklyn, 2.5 hour drive. And they determined it was a controller, and I had to wait 3 weeks to get it because they didn't have any more in stock. And okay, a lot of places are missing products. They can't get their products to come on time nowadays. But this ultimate problem with it's cut out, that's number 16. That's 17. It just keeps cutting out. On a full battery, that's a deal breaker. Look how many times it cut off, and just in short distances. 17, I think we can make 23. Now it's gyrating as I'm pressing the throttle, and then it cut off again. That's 8, that's 19. My. And the worst part about it is I have it, and if I have to replace it, I'm gonna have to take it back myself. Yeah, I'm gonna show you proof that this is the one. I'm gonna show you proof that this is the one. I'll show you. Some people might be like, oh no, he doesn't really have it. Oh, I'll show you. Oh yeah, I'll show you. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna park it against this fence, and you'll see that it's the one. Okay. I'll show you right there.